Hi there, my name is Claire and I really like to knit. In today's podcast, I'm going to be attempting a cozy vlog because I'm about to cast on something new and I'm going to take you through the journey with me. I haven't done a vlog for a while because I didn't enjoy the editing process. I would rather be spending the time knitting rather than editing. However, I have now hired a video editor. Now that I have outsourced the part of the job I don't like, I'm going to try and do another vlog and take you through the journey of this new cast on with me. But first off, let me show you my two latest finished objects. On the weekend, I finished two more projects. These were more of the simple ones that I had in the car and watching TV. These two don't require a lot of concentration, so when I put my mind to it, they were finished pretty quickly. The first one is this. It's the framework tee by Jessie May Designs. Well, as I mentioned in the last video, I didn't buy the framework tee pattern, the outline tee. I didn't buy the pattern because I had the outline tank already, which is a singlet, so I just modified it so it looks like the outline tee. For the outline tee, I think it looks exactly the same. You knit, cast on from the bottom, knit to the top. On the singlet version, you decrease the center and the sides at the same time to create a triangle. Decrease for a triangle here and same in the back, and finish with an I-cord strap. So there is no front and back. You decrease exactly the same rate and there were just two triangles. And as you're about to finish, you do these drop stitches on each of these edges, which is the design feature of this top. Now I had a look at the t-shirt version online and everyone else's versions, and I think the only difference was that we don't decrease the sides and we put on a ribbed armhole border. So that's exactly what I did. I knitted exactly the same from the bottom up. I decreases in the center front and I didn't decrease the sides at all. It just went straight up. And when I finished, I did slight short rows, only 3 rows of short rows on the shoulder, and did a 3 needle bind off. And then I picked up and did a ribbed side, ribbed armhole. The yarn that I used was Seneschantine Linné. I don't have the tag. I put it away already. And that is a viscose, linen and cotton. And it's lovely. It's nice and drapey and really soft. The only thing is it's not a wool, so you can see it's twisting. And this seemed to happen with all of my non-wool, non-animal fiber knits. They twist because it's knitted in the round. I've already washed it, but it's still doing that, which is going to be very annoying. What didn't work about this top is I think the front is too open. I decreased this all the way up to the top of the shoulder, and I think that's too many decreases because now it's too far from my neck. You can see here it is way too open. Ideally, I probably should have stopped decreasing from here and go straight up. Then I have a bit more fabric around the shoulders. So I think to fix this problem, like when I had the microphone earlier, it was just dragging the top down. To fix this problem, I think I'm going to pick up and do a few rows of neckline in rib, and that should fix it. It'll pull the top in a little bit and it'll give me a little bit more height here. Now I have another finished object, which is the Cecile top, and I haven't even tried it on yet. So let me show you. Okay. The Cecile top. It is lovely. This is the first time I'm trying it on without it being slightly damp, by the way. It has dropped quite a bit after washing. Oh, the armholes dropped quite a bit. Yeah, this is linen and silk. Is it linen and silk? Yes, I think so. I did talk about it in the last video. So it's linen. After washing, it dropped significantly, but I think it's okay. It's only showing a little bit of bra, and it's given me more length as well because I did finish it a little bit short because I couldn't wait to finish it. It's knit with woolly yarn, and I don't know, it was very simple. Start from the top, knit the 4 triangles, and then join the round from the armhole. It's a 10 by 10 rib, and finish at the hem. Very elegant and classic. And as I said, the rib is quite wide, so it shouldn't bunch up. So it doesn't bunch up as much if I tuck it in. Whereas when I've had 2 by 2 rib garments, it becomes very stiff here and it doesn't tuck in very well. I think this is going to work out really well. I'm really going to enjoy wearing it. It's very cool, very cooling. Now, what you're all here for. The main character of the vlog that you have came for, the new LV scarf. So Louis Vuitton has put out a new cabled scarf and it's already sold out. I had a look online, shipping 6 to 8 weeks. Now, I'm not someone who buys designer brands. I don't own anything that's LV or Gucci or anything, because that's just not my thing. But everyone online's talking about it, and it's just such a simple design. So I thought, you know what, I would just knit one. I never wear scarves here in Australia. It's just never cold enough. But when I do go traveling, I do like to have a scarf with me, and you don't want something that's 2 meters long and struggle to untangle it every time you go to a restaurant and then to put it back on when you walk outside. So I think a short little scarfette like this one would be very useful. It covers the neck and still covers the front as well if I'm wearing like a low-ish jumper. So it should give me enough warmth and it's easy to put on. It's going to be so simple to knit up. Now, LV is selling this for 750 Australian dollars, and it's not even cashmere. So what I've decided to do is just write out the pattern myself in Excel and knit one up myself and take it with me next year when I go to Europe. So the yarn I'm going to use is this one by Fibre Co. It's called Make Aran. This is a leftover. I have one ball and a little bit left from making something else recently, and hopefully this should be enough. I think so. I'll just knit to however long I can get it. This calls for 4.5 millimeter to 5.5 millimeter needle. I knit this with 5.5 last time. It was very loose, so I'm going to use a 5 millimeter needle. Am I going to swatch? Probably not, because there's not that many stitches. I've looked at the picture of this scarf many times to try and work out how to do the cables, and honestly it is not very hard. I can insert a picture of the pattern that I did up in my Ravelry page if you're interested, if you want to knit one up yourself. But basically all you do is cast on 35 stitches, which I have just done. This is going to be my swatch basically. Cast on 35 stitches. The first row looks like a rib, so I created a rib, and then I'm going to start cabling very soon. I'm going to knit this from the tie end to about, I would say about 20 centimeters, and do the double stitch pocket. What would you call it? The bit where you slot the other bit through. I think that's just going to be double knitting. Just separate the 35 stitches, half in the front, half in the back, knit that piece, and then combine it back together, and that becomes a little hole for you to stick the other side of the scarf through. And then I'll just knit the scarf as long as I can. The website said 85 centimeters, so hopefully there is enough yarn here to knit 85 centimeters. And then when it's done, I'm not sure if I'll embroider something on the end like LV has done, maybe my own initials. We'll see. We'll see how it looks, because I don't want something too gaudy. But yes, let's start knitting.
Making me hate you, probably think it's painful, but really I'm grateful. I think I've seen this before. This is the part where you say you want me to.
Okay, here is a close-up of the stitches. Now, unfortunately, this alpaca doesn't have the best stitch definition, so I'm even contemplating changing it to a merino, which will make the cable look a lot clearer. This yarn is, it's 100% natural sustainable fibers, Peruvian Highland wool and alpaca. 50% wool and 50% alpaca. So it's pretty once it's done, but it's not the most clear stitch definition. I mean, I have blue powder now all over my desk, everywhere. Quite annoying. And I've only knitted this much. So I don't know, should I continue to use this yarn or not? Because this is bothering me. I can see it on the white table. That means there's probably more here on the floor, on the mat, where I can't see, and I am a little bit OCD about cleanliness and rubbish. So knowing that there's a lot of fibers where I can't see is going to bother me a lot. You know what? I think it is going to annoy me too much. Even though this blue is quite a nice color, it just doesn't have the right stitch definition, and the shedding is driving me up the walls. Not knowing how much fiber is there all around the floor here, and makes me want to just vacuum all the time. So you know what, I'm going to vacuum up this floor, put this aside, and use another fiber. And the fiber I'm going to use is this. Isn't it pretty? So this is my yak, and it is 100% baby yak. It is apparently it's worsted. It says 4.5 millimeter to 5.5 millimeter needles, but it doesn't feel very thick. Maybe it blooms, I'm not sure. So this is beautiful. I've wanted to use my yak for ages and ages, and recently one of the local yarn shops had it on sale. I only bought 2 hanks of them, 50 gram, 50 gram, 100 gram. Hopefully it's enough. I will just use up as much as I can anyway. When I bought it, I knew 100 grams was only going to get me an accessory. So this will be the accessory to use. And it is just such a beautiful toffee brown, and the color is called toffee. And I think this will be a great accessory. It's a nice neutral brown with a bit of red in it, and it should match most of my neutral colored clothing. Not my bright spring clothing, but my neutral colored clothing. It should work really well.
Making me hate you, probably think it's painful, but really I'm grateful. I think I've seen this before. This is the part where you say you want me to. I say I love you, then you go act a fool. That's how the story goes. Just wanna let you know, no need to sugarcoat it. It's getting old, there's not much to uphold. I'll most likely go ghost. No need to sugarcoat it. I can't be the one. Hey, yeah. I thought I was psycho for you. Play tricks with my mind like voodoo. Might be a danger to you, but that ain't all news.
I have wound up my 2 balls of my yak very badly. I don't know what happened there. I've wound up my 2 balls, and it's time, and I vacuumed the floor, and it's time to cast on again. I'm gonna store the project in this cute little basket I got from Daiso. When I'm at home, I prefer to use baskets rather than project bags, because it's just so much easier to throw the project back in, and you can see exactly what's in the bag, and can put I put all my accessories in there, like little scissors and stitch markers, etc. So back to casting on. How good does it feel when you have just the right amount of yarn left after your cast on? It was just a lucky guess. Yep, 35 stitches and just a little young tail. It feels so good.
Old news, delusional clues. That's how the story goes. Just wanna let you know, no need to sugarcoat it. It's getting old, there's not much to uphold. I'll most likely go ghost. No need to sugarcoat.
It's school pickup time, but I've brought my knitting because I always have my knitting with me. So, okay, I have made progress on my LV scarf. I've got 2 bits. This is the 5mm needle. As I suspected, it is too loose. The gauge, it's okay, but there is no denseness to the fabric, and you can see this is way too see-through. So it won't feel very nice. A fabric needs to have some denseness to it. So I changed it to 4.5. I just started with the other ball just to see how it looks. And 4.5mm definitely, which way? There. 4.5mm definitely looks a lot better. The fabric is quite a bit denser. I would even go even more dense if I can, but this will do for now, because if I change to a smaller needle, it's going to get narrower. Currently is sitting at about 16 centimeters width, and the original scarf on the website is 18. So 16 I think still okay. It will cover my neck. It's not going to be as cozy as an 18 centimeter, but 16 I can live with. So I will continue with this. You can see it does have really nice stitch definition, especially after a block, and this is much better than the blue.
I can't be the one. Hey, yeah. Oh, what do you look for? It's not overdue. Over you. 102 deja vu. You anymore. It hurts me to the core. What do you look for?
Just needed another 3 rows, but I'm really worried this is going to be too narrow. It's tiny. With more cables, it has pulled it in a little bit more, and yeah, it doesn't have the same structure as that LV scarf. So I might have to start again for the 4th time with a different yarn. I think, yeah, definitely needs to be an A1 weight yarn. This light worsted is not going to do. I have to go through my stash and find an A1 weight, which I don't know if I have. I have a super chunky, bulky one, which may be too big. A1 weight I don't have, so I may have to find a DK and double it. Yeah, it's I'm gonna go through my Ravelry now and think about which DK I can double to do, because this is too flimsy and too narrow. I need something with structure that's gonna give me coziness.
Okay guys, we're on scarf version number 4, and I think we have finally got the magic formula. There. So this is a, I don't know, what do you call it? A thick yarn. I think it's A1 weight yarn, and it's created the best texture and the best weight and the best width. So it's currently measuring at 19 centimeters, just a little bit more than 18, but I think it looks the best. Because the more I look at the picture of the original scarf, it really shows that the bottom part is quite wide to give it a flared look before it cinches in here. And I think this is quite cozy. Having a big width will be more cozy. It's going to be a bit more snug against the neck, and there won't be any gap above or below. Yay! So this is on a 5mm needle, and the yarn is woollyyarns.com. It's 86% extra fine merino and 14% polyamide. I only have about 160 grams left, which I think will be perfect for this scarf. I have used this yarn to make a long cardigan, a self-drafted long cardigan earlier this year, and it's beautiful. It drapes beautifully, it doesn't itch at all, and I did do a cable, a Noragon cable on it, and it has beautiful cable stitch definition. So yes, this is perfect, and it doesn't itch. So I'm going to keep going. I think what I'll do is I'll do the long side first, wrap around my neck until I gauge the length that I like before I do the double neck section, which is where it'll cross over. Just something that's going to fit snugly on my neck. I've made really good progress last night. So I finished doing the double knitting part, the little pockety part, and I have been knitting on the rest of this. It's already almost 50 centimeters, so that is more than half. I'll probably look at finishing this tonight because I've got a really busy day ahead of me. I've knit a few rows this morning, trying to squeeze a few more rows in, and then I've got to go to the gym, do some groceries, and then go to an event with the Entrepreneurs Organization. I'm about to go out, and I'm wearing my newly finished outline tee. And I wanted to show you what I finished last night, which is this neckline. So I picked up all around the neck and did 7 rows of ribbing on a smaller needle, 3mm needle, and now it has brought the whole thing in. It has brought the shoulders up, so it's not falling off, and it's got more structure, so when I put a lapel mic here, it's not pulling the whole thing down. And I think it looks a lot more finished and tidy now. Yeah, so now I'm ready to go out. And today, again, we're only 16 days into spring, and here in Queensland, it's already 28 degrees today. So with this very lightweight summer top, it should be perfect.
Making me hate you, probably think it's painful, but really I'm grateful. I think I've seen this before. This is the part where you say you want me to. I say I love you, then you go act a fool. That's how the story goes. Just wanna let you know, no need to sugarcoat it. It's getting old, there's not much to uphold. I'll most likely go ghost. No need to sugarcoat it. I can't be the one. Hey, yeah. I thought I was psycho for you. Play tricks with my mind like voodoo. Might be a danger to you, but that ain't old news. Delusional clues. That's how the story goes. Just wanna let you know, no need to shoot.
Good morning. Last night I got a bit excited and I finished the scarf, but I think I made it too long. I made it, I just kept knitting and it became 90 centimeters before I knew it. And the original scarf called for 85. So here it is. We've got our bit with the slot, the pocket, and then here's the other end. I did a row of ribbing which made it splay out, but I think once I block it, it will be okay. Let's try it on. There we go. What do we think? Yeah, I think these two little bits are a little bit bigger than the original LV, but I really like it. It just makes it a little bit more cozy, especially with this fluffy yarn, because the original is a very crisp merino, and this yarn is a bit more fluffy and almost boucle-like. So I think being a little bit longer, I don't mind. The only other thing is I haven't left room for this embroidery. So in the original LV, right here, they didn't do the cables and they embroidered LV. So I've been thinking about, do I want to embroider something as well? Of course I won't do LV. I may put my own initials like CS, or maybe I can do KQ for Knitting Queen. But it's not really my style to have a big logo. I even went through my labels collection to see maybe I can put a little label here, but none of them look right. So maybe I'll just leave it as it is, or should I embroider something? If I do, I need to rip back a little bit and undo the cables, which isn't too hard, but do I like it as it is? You know what, maybe I'll go and give it a steam first, because this yarn can grow. Last time I made a cardigan, it grew quite a bit, so let's give it a steam first and see if it grows and if I need to unravel some because it gets too big. Good morning. Are you awake and ready for school?
No need to sugarcoat it.
Ready for another big day? Alright, after steaming, it is still 90 centimeters, which is good. It didn't grow in length, but it does look a lot better in width. The definition, I think, is a lot better, and it's sitting more flat. So let's try it on again. It feels really warm, and I think this was the perfect yarn for it. And I think I am going to rip back and undo some of the cables here and put an initial, because this is my project. I am imitating the scarf, so why not? But I am going to choose maybe a subtle color. Maybe like a pure white and off-white, something that doesn't stand out too much, because I still want this white to be able to go with all my outfits. Usually I dress in neutrals like beige, black and white, or bright colors. So I want this white to be able to go with either of those kind of outfits. And yeah, so let's get unraveling. Before I start, let me show you my Winnie top. So this is the Winnie top by Lily Kate France. I test knitted this for her earlier this year. It's a V-neck vest. Knit it top down, you do the back shoulders and then you do the front shoulders, knitting around. The lace borders are the most clever bits. We knit the lace first and then you apply it using kind of like a 3-needle bind-off method. But it's very clever. I've never done it before, and it just looks so tidy. I really like Lily Kate's designs because she makes them very well thought out. little design details that make her patterns look very polished and very classic. I use the Pearl Soho speckled hen yarn, which is alpaca blown inside a cotton core. She has now also designed the Winnie jumper, which is in test knit. Same thing, just long sleeves with lace on the sleeves. And oh, I forgot to show you this nice little lace detail on the side too. But yes, let's get unraveling.
Making me hate you, probably think it's painful, but really I'm grateful. I think I've seen this before. This is the part where you say you want me to. I say I love you, then you go act a fool. That's how the story goes. Just wanna let you know, no need to sugarcoat it. It's getting old, there's not much to uphold. Almost like legal goals. No need to sugarcoat it. I can't be the one to let you anymore. It hurts me to the core. I'm what you look for. It's not overdue. Over you. Deja vu.
So I have finished the scarf again. This time it's a tiny bit shorter at 85 centimeters. Da-da-da. So I did this section without any cables so that I can embroider something on. I did fall down the rabbit hole of trying to order some leather tags maybe I can sew on, or I thought, and I tried to use ChatGPT to help me create some cursive letters with my initials. Didn't work out really well, so I just drew something up. So this is CS, my initials, and I'm going to attempt to embroider this on. I hate this. It looks terrible. Looks like my son's writing. It just doesn't have enough weight. Like LV, maybe it's just that font. It's got some, squareness to it, and this just looks a bit scraggly. I don't know. I don't know if I can make it look good enough. Who did it?
Mom,
Who did it?
I bumped it and then Mom threw it away. She said it was her favorite cup, but she broke my favorite bowl.
No revenge. Alright, I finished the scarf last week, but I have put it aside for a few days. Firstly, because I didn't like the embroidery work that I was doing. It just didn't look very nice or polished. So I put the scarf aside and I decided I'm going to sew a cool tag on it. I did look in my stash last week and I didn't find any cool tags, so I went online and ordered some. How beautiful is this box? I ordered this from Morris & Sons in Sydney, and it is a special edition collaboration between Rachel Burke and Kylie and the Machine. So Rachel Burke is a local Brisbane designer. It says here she is a practicing multidisciplinary artist, designer and author based in Brisbane. And she's very known for her vibrant creations using all kinds of materials, tactile wearable artworks and iconic tinsel creations. So yeah, she is really, really cool. And Kylie and the Machine, I think they are a funky label maker. So they've got lots of other bright neon labels that you can put into your sewing projects. So really these are for sewing, but I think they're just so cute. So I've ordered it to put onto my scarf. And ta-da! Ooh, how cute are they? I'll insert some B-roll of some of them close up, but now I'm going to choose one to put onto my scarf. So I was thinking this. It says wearable art, super cute. Human rainbow, which I would love to be. Human rainbow. Fancy dress, yes, cute. A little bit fancy, yep. I like to be very little bit fancy. and very razzle dazzle. Oh, cute. What else is there? This is adorable. It is adorable and made with love and lots of snacks. So cute. And now I'm going to choose one and then sew it on. And then the scarf will be finished. I think this will be really cute. I'm going to sew it on this end. So it's going to look something like that. And I think now I have so many, I'm going to stick some of them onto my other jumpers, you know, like either, probably not like there, but something like that for a very simple jumper, or towards the back bottom of the hem, you know, somewhere there. I think that'll be really cool. Or even the middle of a jumper on the outside. I think that'll be really cool as well. Later, I'm going to go diving into my jumpers to see how I can elevate them by adding these cool little tags. How cute is this one? This would work as well. Another thing I have been working on, because I like to work on many things at a time, is this little netty scarf. Netty is by Lily Kate France. And the yarn I'm using is Le Bien Aimé Veloute. I bought this last year when they were on sale and I only got one hank of it, so only 50 grams. And I thought the color was just so amazing. I think it's called Nimbus. It's like a purplish, bluish, grayish, you can't even describe it. It's just a really subtle, multifaceted color. And initially I self-drafted this little scarf and did a simple lace pattern. I thought I'd make a little scarfette because that's all the rage at the moment. However, I made it too long, it's too narrow, it's just a little bit flimsy. To wear it, I have to wrap it around my neck 3 times and it still doesn't cover my neck properly, and I just never wear it. So I am unraveling this at the same time as knitting the netty scarf. I think this one will be a lot more wearable because it's going to be a big triangle, and there's also some short row, so it's almost like a boomerang shape, and Lily Kate says that sits a lot better on your body, which I would agree. So I think a little boomerang shaped scarfette will be more useful than a long stringy skinny piece that's just doesn't have enough structure. So I may show you this eventually because I do have quite a few other whips. But now, Ollie, will you help me choose a label? So what are you doing, Ollie?
I'm making a rug.
He's doing some latch hooking. It's a big strawberry. We've been working on this, when did we start? Over a year ago, and I kind of got bored and put it aside. But now he's on school holidays, he said he's going to work on this a little bit more. Do you want to show everyone the mug that you helped me repair?
Okay.
How did I break it?
Because it got bumped and then it fell down.
By who?
You.
I think you bumped me.
Really?
Anyways, so it broke and he helped me repair it with his glue gun. That's a bit too close. He used his glue gun to help me repair it. Let's see. The handle was in 4 pieces. I don't know about this glue job. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces plus the cup. That's 5, yes. The glue job. And then there were some cracks on the inside as well. So he put some glue on the inside. Yeah, a lot of glue. So it's not going to be a cup that I'm going to be able to drink with anymore, but at least it'll look pretty on my table, right? So this is my scarf, and I want to put a label here. Can you help me choose one? Like, something like this? Or what do you reckon?
Let's see.
I've got this silver thread that I'm going to use. I have got my sewing kit. This beautiful sewing box I got from Liberty's in London. Ah, how cute. It's a little Liberty. And you open it like this. So the lid lifts up and it opens up, and it's got a tape measure. It's got little unpicks. It's got needles. Oh, that's my bag of pins. It's got a thimble. It has some scissors. How cute is it? I love this sewing kit, and you can put little pins and needles in there. I love it. So time to start sewing.
Really, I'm grateful. I think I've seen this before. This is the part where you say you want me to. I say I love you, then you go act a fool. That's how the story
change it to this
goes.
one.
Just wanna let you know, no need to sugarcoat.
No, it was a bit fancy.
It's getting old, there's not much to uphold. Almost like legal goals. No need to sugarcoat it. I can't be the one to miss you anymore. Takes me to the core. What do you look for? It's not overdue. Deja vu.
Okay, all done. In the end, we chose wearable art. It's a nice, yes, Ali helped me choose. It's a really nice size and kind of blends in because it's not too bright, but it's still got a little bit of neon to it, which is cool. Let's try it on. Yeah. By the way, I did give it a wash to soften it up a little bit, and it's definitely improved the stitch definition, and everything is a little bit more crisp and also a lot softer. I also unpicked, you know how I was embroidering the letters, and I did some cables. So once I decided I'm not going to do embroidery, I unpicked it again and put the cables back. So this part has been done about 4 times. Here we are, the finished LV cable little scarf. What do you think?
Can I try?
Yes, you can try. What's your verdict, Ollie?
It's soft.
And what score would you give it?
9 out of 10.
Is it nice and fluffy and comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to steal it from me?
No,
Okay, good.
I don't like scarves.
So there we have it. This is my version of the LV mini cable scarf. I knit it with merino and polyamide from woollyyarns.com and this beautiful Rachel Berg and Kylie and the Machine label. All done. So if you like this kind of video, make sure you tune in, subscribe and watch some more. See you next time.
Subscribe.
You anymore. It hurts me to the core. What you look for? It's not overdue. You told me to come through. 0282 deja vu ever